Welcome, everybody. I'm Scott Saunders, and I'm Senior Vice President with Asset Preservation, Inc. Asset Preservation is a leading national qualified intermediary, and we're a subsidiary of Stewart Title based in Houston, Texas. Our parent company, Stewart, has partnered with SVN SFRhub Advisors, and they formed a partner alliance in the space of single-family rental, sometimes abbreviated SFR, and build for rent, sometimes abbreviated BFR marketplace, with SVN SFRhub Advisors, a national commercial real estate brokerage with over 1 billion of active SFR and BFR portfolio listings. SFRhub enables investors to view, create, and customize a SFR or BFR portfolio that meets specific goals and investment objectives. And with that, really want to share with you somebody who's key in that space, a principal and the founder of SFRhub, Michael Finch, who's going to talk to you about how the hub can provide additional product for you if you're in this space and everything that it does. So Michael, thank you for joining us today. We're really pleased to have you with us.
Likewise, Scott, really appreciate it. And a special thanks again to you at Asset Preservation and Stewart for putting this together. And thank you everybody for listening in. I'm going to give an overview of the 5 companies that we really operate under the SFRhub umbrella. The first one that Scott mentioned is our commercial brokerage. That's SVN SFRhub Advisors. For those of you not familiar with SVN, which was used to be called Sperry Van Ness, SVN is the 6th largest commercial brokerage in the world. Every office is independently owned and operated, and there's about 230 or so offices around the country and about 2,000 SVN agents and 500 marketplaces around the country. We're a bit unique within the SVN family in that usually when you own an SVN franchise, as they're all franchise operations, you're usually designated to the MSA that you're located in. But because, as far as I know, we are the only commercial brokerage that's 100% focused on single-family investment portfolios and build-for-rent investment portfolios. We were granted the entire United States as our primary market, so we operate in all 50 states. Again, as Scott was mentioning, our focus here at SVN SFRhub Advisors is solely on representing buyers and sellers looking to invest in the single-family portfolio investment space. So that could be 5 homes in Dallas or Phoenix or Atlanta, all the way up to 5,000 and anything in between. Typically the existing single family home portfolios are scattered around an MSA or a state, sometimes multiple states if it's a large enough portfolio. And then we also work on build for rent, which is, as Scott mentioned, BFR is the acronym. So build for rent portfolios are typically full self-contained subdivisions of new construction homes being built for rent. Sometimes they may be a portion of a community, like the latter 20% or so, or some homes scattered around a larger master plan. And even could be some new construction scattered lots. We see a lot of that in Southwest Florida, just given the nature of Southwest Florida. So SVN SFRhub Advisors, our commercial brokerage, 100% focused on these asset classes. And for new investors in the space, much like our alliance with Asset Preservation and Stewart, we have all the necessary alliance members, whether it's property management, general contractors, master policy insurance providers, title, whatever a new buyer in this space may need to come in, we can make all those necessary introductions. So if you're an office investor or a retail investor and you're looking to get into this space, but you don't have the right crew, so to speak, we can give you all the tools that you need. We don't do any of those third-party services under SFRhub Advisors, but we have the ability to make all the necessary introductions anywhere in the country to get you on solid ground to operate a single-family investment portfolio or a build-for-rent investment portfolio. So SVN SFRhub Advisors, that is our company 1. Then company 2, we have SFRhub.com. So I want to encourage any of you listening to register at SFRhub.com and get signed up so you can view all the portfolios that we have listed. But SFRhub.com is not an SVN company, but it does power SVN and our SVN brokerage at SFRhub Advisors. SFRhub.com is a data and valuation company first and foremost. So we really pride ourselves at SFRhub.com on cleaning and verifying the data before we run it down our automated valuation models. So we use some of the top AVMs or automated valuation models in the country. And what makes us more accurate than, you know, just taking a home at 123 Main Street and running it through Zillow or, you know, the MLS or you know, any of the other models that you can use, is that we actually dig in and clean and verify the data that is on that home. So we pull in multiple data sources from any given MSA on every single address in a portfolio, and through AI that our technology partner has built into the background of SFRhub.com, we red flag any discrepancies that are seen. So if, you know, there are 7 main data sources in say the Dallas-Fort Worth area, for example, and we ran 100 homes through our system, anything that's a discrepancy, and just for simplicity's sake, you know, if it was, if 7 data sources said it was a 3-2 and 1 said it was a 4-2, that would be a red flag. And then our human capital at SFRhub.com, which is all licensed real estate agents, will dig into that data further to clean and verify, you know, whether or not it truly is a 3-bed or was the garage, you know, turned into a 4th bed and they did get a permit for it, so it really is a 4th bed. You know, so that's the type of detail that we're going to get into before we run it down the valuation model, because, you know, if you don't clean and verify the data and really do an asset audit on each individual home, it's hard to get an accurate value. So we really pride ourselves on that at SFRhub.com. So that's the first 2 components of SFRhub.com, data and valuation. Thirdly, we're a digital transaction site. So when we get a listing at SVN, SFRhub Advisors, and we put, you know, an institutional package together, just like you would for multifamily, retail, industrial, we put it on all the typical commercial real estate sites, but we drive everybody back to SFRhub.com because they can register and sign up, and then they can view the data. They can look at the financial modeling tools that we have. You can utilize those financial modeling tools on SFRhub.com to make a good business decision on portfolios that you might look at offering on. And if you do decide to offer on 1 or 2 or 3, you can offer directly online through our digital portal and submit an LOI, which gets reviewed by our licensed real estate agents and then released to the seller. So it's a digital transaction site as well. We also do a lot of fee-based consulting out of SFRhub.com, whether you own portfolios and you want, you know, valuation services, or if you're a developer builder and you want to know if you've got a good site that might work for build for rent, we do third-party consulting as well. We've analyzed in total about 55,000 new construction build for rent homes and about 60,000 existing single family homes around the country. So we've got significant data on the space. And again, SFRhub.com powers our brokerage and is really why we've been so successful in the single family portfolio investment space. So that's company 2. Then we have company 3, which I'm not going to spend too much time on, but it is important for any developers or builders that may be listening that are looking at utilizing new home building systems. So company 3 is SFRhub Modular, and that is a sales and marketing arm for new home building systems. For example, we have been working very closely with a company called Horton World Solutions, and we will be working on rolling out that home building system probably Q4, if not Q1 of this year. We're just buttoning up some final touches on the marketing, but that is a very unique building system that we'll be selling to builders in the build for rent space. We're also working with some other steel frame construction modular design product that could be used for single family homes and multifamily buildings as well within SFRhub Modular. So stay tuned there. We've got some exciting things coming in the SFRhub Modular space. The 4th company is really a strategic relationship with an investment banking firm called McIntyre Capital out of New York. We can source and have helped developers and builders source debt and equity through our investment banking relationship at McIntyre, as well as buyers of single-family investment portfolios that may need the same help. We can also introduce to a number of other lenders that play in the space. Again, getting back to our alliance members at SFRhub Advisors, we work with all the top lenders in the space. But McIntyre Capital came to be as an alliance and strategic partnership with SFRhub through them being the broker-dealer for the SVN SFR Capital Fund, which is the 5th company that we operate under the SFRhub umbrella. That is a $1 billion aggregation fund in the new construction build-for-rent industry. So the SVN Capital Fund is a partnership between SVN Corporate and SFRhub here in Phoenix. And that'll be, we'll be acquiring about 4,000 new construction homes over the next 18 to 24 months, aggregating, stabilizing, and then disposing. So that company is really a benefit as well, because we see so many deals that we're now, which we just simply can't buy them all, and we're pushing many of them to the brokerage. So we're going to have, moving forward, almost an unlimited supply of new construction build-for-rent homes and single-family portfolios for the investor community out there that's interested in the space. And all 5 of these companies are really circularly integrated to the benefit of the client. So there isn't anything under the SFRhub umbrella that we cannot do, whether it's on the brokerage side, the data and valuation side, introducing new building systems, as these systems come online to developers and builders, making the right debt and equity introductions. We can even be a buyer, if you're a developer or builder and looking to get into the build for rent space, or we can bring, as we represent about $20 billion of capital in the build for rent space that's looking to acquire. So any way that we can help, we really want to be your partner. That's what we do well with clients, buyers, sellers, vendors, whatever it is. We want you to be part of our team. We want to be able to assist you, and whether or not we make any money, maybe we just make the right introduction to get you into the space. But we really want to be a team player here at SFRhub, and hope that we can assist you in any way that you may need assisting. So, if you guys have any questions, you can reach out to me, Michael Finch. My phone number is 480-797-9825. Email michael.finch, that's michael.finch@svn.com. And feel free to register at SFRhub.com. That's www.sfrhub.com. And absolutely look forward to talking to any and every one of you that has any questions, concerns on how to get involved in the space.
Michael, thanks so much. Boy, you laid out a whole lot of things that you have available for investors, and we certainly hope that some of the 1031 exchange investors that work with asset preservation and Stewart look at all the offers that you've got. You've got a whole wide menu of things available, and we know, particularly in the marketplace now, finding product can be a little challenging, particularly for people that want to aggregate a bundle of properties at one time. The market's, it's challenging. Inventory's turning over quickly. So it was great to hear you lay out everything that you've got available at SVN.
Thank you. And again, I really appreciate your time, Scott and Stuart and Asset Preservation being alliance members with SFRhub Advisors, and look forward to working with you.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot, Michael. One more time, just to wrap up, would you give everybody the URL one more time? I'm sure everybody got it, but just one more time, the web address would be great.
You got it. That's www.sfrhub, that's SFRhub.com.
Excellent. Michael, thanks a bunch. Thank you.